I'm back here with Henrik Hammer from Geranium. You're gonna show us how to make the best gin tonic with Geranium gin.
Yep, I am. Actually, a gin and tonic is not just a gin and tonic. A gin and tonic is more like a cocktail, as you said yourself before. And in Spain, it's even more crazy. They make gin and tonic art. And making a gin and tonic is easy because it's mixing two fluids, but the difficult point is to find out which two fluids matches the best. Which gin matches which tonic, and what kind of garnish do you want to use for that? That's the trick. Of course, I will use geranium because this is my gin. And I will use a premium tonic called Fentimans, which is a bit dry, very herbaceous, and it goes very well with the sweet and subtle and floral notes from geranium, so that's a perfect match. The way it should be served is, of course, in a glass, but I love serving gin tonics in wine glasses like they do in Spain. Also because everyone has a wine glass, and they look cool. And then I will consider the measurements, and finally the garnish. And with garnish, we can go two ways. Either you can use a garnish that will emphasize what's in the gin tonic, like using the same botanicals, or you can use something else that's not within to apply more flavors. I will be using the last technique. So I will make a gin and tonic with geranium gin, Fentimans tonic, and I will add some pink orange peel because within the gin we have lemon and orange. In the tonic we have lime. So I will add a fourth citrus fruit to the whole concoction to add more flavors that is within. And it's super simple to make in gin and tonic. I don't know anyone who can't, but I will explain. You will take a glass, in this case a wine glass, and very importantly, fill it up with good ice, a lot of ice, because a gin and tonic must obtain three things. It must be tasty, of course, it must look good, and of course it should be very cold to hold the flavors and especially the carbon acid for as long as possible. So, loads of ice. My measurements are 1 gin and 4 tonic, so I will put in about 100 ml of gin, approximately, and then I will add the tonic into the gin by using a spoon, so I can mix the two fluids like this. You see the tonic will go down to the bottom and mix with the gin, so we don't get tonic on top and then gin on the bottom. And I can give it a little stir like this, so we are mixing it evenly. Whoop. And I will do one more thing. Top it with a little more ice. Of course, again, it should be cold. And then the garnish. I think garnish should be beautiful and either sustain or complement the drink. But instead of all these fruits things that you have probably experienced, a gin and tonic with a lot of fruits all the way up and down and flowers and stuff, I like simplicity. So I will simply just take some of the peel of the pink grapefruit, 1 finger size, put it in there. I will not twist it because otherwise the essential oils from the pink grapefruit peel will ruin the flavors of the gin tonic. All we need is just a little bit of the pink grapefruit in the nose when we sip it. So this is my favorite gin and tonic. Geranium gin, Fentimans tonic with a slice of pink grapefruit peel in a wine glass filled with ice.
Could you do the same with the Old English gin that you also produce?
Yes, but I would probably use another tonic, and I would definitely use another garnish. What I would do, I would still use a wine glass because Old English gin is the Old English gin, and the gin and tonic is actually from 1870, where Schweppes, they invented the commercial tonic. People, they have had gin and tonics much earlier by adding gin and some sugar and some lemon or lime and some sparkling water and maybe some quinine for the medicinal purpose of it. But in the 1870s, Schweppes made the first commercial tonic water. So I will mix Old English gin with Schweppes, still serve it in a wine glass as they did in the old days, and then just add a simple slice of lemon because that's what they did. So let's pretend this is Old English gin. I will serve it that way. Simplicity, less is more.